It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the banks of Lake Michigan and Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats. 30-day Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Not too much on that one. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Takes the toss, heads to his right. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive?
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Onto the field again. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? First down and more. He's still on it. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the completion made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. It's the running back in the flat. Muscles past the defender. They make the stop, but 1st down from the 13.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Northwestern now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Northwestern. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Northwestern has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Seminoles pick up enough for a first down. Now here's the toss play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Let's him fly to the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The Noles will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Evanson. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And from the shotgun, inside handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Knowles. A big defensive score.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Good, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Next to grab, it's Foster. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Foster. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Now the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Florida State, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Foster. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his back. He flips it to the back across the middle. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Evanson. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
fourth down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They bring him down after a short gain there. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit just as he throws the ball.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Northwestern. Still no answer for the passing game. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out. It's Foster. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Out comes the Northwestern offense out of the field again. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense gets involved in the scoring. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They'll take a deep shot here. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Caught over the middle. It's Foster. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive and choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Leaning on the run game here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. The Seminoles will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. And inside, looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And they'll get him down that time.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.